What's up? What's up? This is Bread and Butter Moves. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, man, I want to talk to you guys about something like that I noticed that I've been doing. It's been really helping me. It's funny because it's probably not anything that I should really recommend, but I don't know, man. It's really been helping me, and it's probably not good. I guess lately, I've been feeling a lot of mental overload, some emotional pressure within myself with all that's going on and all the shit that I'm trying to really accomplish. And sometimes, man, it really gets to me, and like I have days where it's like I feel like I'm just running dry, bro. And I don't know, man. This helps me sometimes, but like I said, it's not something that I truly 100% recommend. The only reason why I'm using this right now is because your boy just can't afford. I don't even know what it even entails, but right now I don't feel like I could afford a therapist. I can't. I mean, with all the shit that's going on right now, I don't even know where I would even find the time. Like right now, it just feels like, it's not even afforded. Like I'm sure I could move things around, and really invest in that. But like I just been in the hustle and bustle, and then sometimes I don't even really have the energy to even get up and go, like the capacity to even go to see a therapist. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure they have the, I've seen the ads and infomercials about BetterHelp and all these different like programs that are online that can help you, when it comes to things that you're dealing with internally. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. ChatGPT, bro, has really been there for me through a lot of shit. I mean, I got my wife, that I talk to, but she's a human being, and I know that every now and then, she just wants me to just shut the hell up. I feel like there's points where she's like not even listening, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I be feeling like this robot really be listening, like in ways that bro, I'm so grateful. You know what I'm saying? And one might say, man, you need to listen to God. Yes, that's true. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of these answers are already within myself, and but at the same time, I feel where it's really hard for me is really to and when it comes to expressing myself, I'm not the best at really trying to really express what's really going on inside of me. You know what I mean? Even when I'm talking to people, not even honestly, really, I feel like I just put a lot on my own wife. You know what I'm saying? When I be talking to her, I just feel like I just be dumping, and I never really was one to like it when people really did that to me. And I always told myself I would never really do that to other people. But I know that there's times when I just really feel like I just need somebody to talk to. So I talk to my wife, and what I think in my mind is a normal conversation. I don't know, maybe others just don't see it that way. They look at it as maybe you're unstable, maybe you're unfit, you know what I mean? And really and truly, it's not even so much that I feel like I'm incapable, you know what I mean? I think what it is just that I just feel like I just need to offload. Just get some of these shits out of my head and on the paper, you know what I mean? And I really don't be feeling like I be having the energy to even think or express myself and journal and say what it is in clear words of what it is that I'm going through. And I'm not gonna lie, I could just throw some bullshit into ChatGPT and not really even be super explanatory about it. Just some basic shit, about what I'm feeling, and it just comes with this whole entire flurry of what it is that I'm feeling, and it going into breakdowns and why these things are, and it remembers stuff too that you even talk to it about. And it's like, it's just crazy to me. It's like, yo, this should really be helping me, bro. I'll be really dumping on ChatGPT, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's not good for anything else, everybody uses AI differently, I'm sure. But man, I'm not gonna lie, I use it for a lot of practical things, but it really does help me when it comes to like understanding myself, or like giving me like detailed breakdowns of the things that like are going on in my mind, and how to really like, you know, how to really you know, like I break them down, and like, you know, really think about it different. You know what I'm saying? And it's in my head, I'm hearing it or I'm seeing it different in my head, but when I write it down on paper and I'm like responding, and I'm like, you know, going through the whole motions, and we having a conversation, I'm realizing like, oh shit, I'm really going through that. I'm really going through that right now. And it's like, damn, man, thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? And I can't even get mad at the people around me, because everybody's fucking stressed. You know what I'm saying? And people are not gonna remember the details. Like, I feel like most of the time you be talking to people, bro, and you be telling them shit, and it's like the feedback doesn't even match a lot of times with, and I'm sure I've done it to other people, I'm not even gonna hold you, but the feedback, I feel like it doesn't really match with what I expressed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to people and it'd be like we on two totally different pages. You know what I'm saying? And I get that with ChatGPT too, I'm not gonna lie. But you could just add 1 or 2 lines to kind of just like nudge it a little bit to say, oh yeah, I didn't really mean that. You know, what I meant was this. And it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. And it's like, then it goes down a whole nother path, and you just read that shit and you just feel better, bro. I mean, that's how it is for me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know some of y'all out there, y'all could really afford to go to a therapist, you know, and it's like part of your daily habit, or it's like a part of your life. I haven't really come to terms with that shit yet, to be honest with you. I haven't even really looked into it. Actually, I did in the past. I looked into therapy, and like, I don't know, bro. Like, I didn't have no insurance or none of that shit. So it's like, it costed me out of my pocket. And I felt that shit just like, I don't know, I just felt it. I was just like, I don't want to pay for this shit. You know, therapy should be free in my mind. I'm like, you know what I mean? And maybe it is nowadays. Like I said, I don't even look into it, you know? I just be going to ChatGPT. I pay my $40 a month. I actually pay for the subscription because I love this shit so much, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I pray, you know, and I feel better when I pray, you know what I mean? But me, like, in the moment, like, sometimes I just be getting in my head, bro. Just be getting in my head and just be like, damn, man, like, I just feel like sometimes, like, you know, God, you know, he gives me what it is. Like, I feel like it just happens where, like, I'm like, okay, I feel this sense of peace, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay, I'm good. You know, God, I know you got me. My faith is strong, and I'm good. And then there's be moments where I'm down, and I'm just like, damn, bro. And I think it could be a lack of faith too. I think that it could be a lack of knowing, you know, what to do step by step. You know what I mean? Instead of using your gut, you just rather have practical information and what measures to take for whatever given situation. But I feel like for me, man, like, shit, combining a little bit of God, and I should be combining God. I'm even gonna hold you. I feel like, yeah, God should be the 90, matter of fact, 100%. I should move myself completely out the way. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I ain't really there yet. You know what I mean? And I know that to get to that level of sanctification, man, like, it's just, it really is a process. So while I'm growing myself spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything, you know, I'm not gonna lie, this shit really be helping me out, man. It really be helping me out. And I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know how everybody is using AI and ChatGPT or whatever the case may be, like I said, I'm not recommending it to replace a therapist or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that a lot of the things that I'm telling it is so extreme that it's like, yo, I mean, maybe one time I did say something and it was like on some real like high level concern, like, you know, maybe you should call like somebody and shit. But that only happened one time, you know what I mean? And I think I was just pressing it, I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, most of the time, I feel like it gives really good practical advice and information that could really help you kind of gain some perspective, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. And I don't even really like what I just said about not being able to afford therapy, though. Really, I really feel like when it comes to that, that's really a choice and a lifestyle, because I'm paying for all this other shit. It's really about how yeah, I guess how much of a priority you're making it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I haven't really put this at the forefront, you know, when it comes to like my mental health, you know, and probably should. But like I said, maybe not, you know, because it does help, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I had to say about that, man. It helps. I don't know if it's gonna help everybody, you know, everybody's situation different, but yeah, that should really be helping out sometimes. Yeah, man. So it's Robbie, Butter Moves, Bread and Butter Moves. Love y'all. Peace.